once upon a time, we had Peter having a kind of wild plan, which was taking us to America to meet one of his contacts from internet that was actually doing, like him, a duck racing contest. Oh no, he was building ducks, and so it was to do a duck racing contest.
Duck racing.
Anteren.
So,
It does exist.
yes, it does exist. There's only 2 in the world, and you've got one here. You should ask him to sign you a photograph.
There's only 2 loonies.
2 loonies.
Two loonies.
Like that.
Real ducks?
No, they're mechanical ducks.
Oh, real.
With actually,
Full size.
they're the thing that you put on your pond to attract other ducks. You see? So and that's
But mechanized.
That's mechanized, and then you make them run as fast as you can into a pond on a circle. So it's a kind of very constructive game, you know. Keep you busy on a long winter. So we just set off to go to Canada first, to stop at my mother-in-law, which was at the time living in Canada. And Peter asked me, he needed a box to put his duck in, to travel safely to Canada first and then to America. So we packed that duck. I give him one of my toolbox, precious one. He bashed it in the duck in it and just put it in. And here we go. 2 suitcases and a duck.
Oh, can I explain something at this point?
No.
No, it's fundamental.
All right, go on.
Because a radio-controlled duck basically has transmitters and batteries and huge battery packs that look like sort of bits of TNT in them and electronics that go with it.
So.
And I packed this in a nice toolbox with a sign on, yes, this is a radio-controlled duck.
So we actually set off with those suitcases from Paris, but we have to stop to England for a connection. And usually they're very short time between both. So we start, and we arrive at the airport, and of course our suitcases are following. But my suitcase happened to be behind the duck. So they think the Peter's suitcase goes, and they think, ooh, that's interesting, let's see. So probably, I don't know exactly what happened.
Boom!
What happened, but our suitcase, when we arrived to America, to Canada actually, there was only one suitcase.
Not yours.
Not mine.
With all my clothes and stuff in, essential things.
So we arrived there. I have no suitcase, no pants, nothing. So for 3 days actually, before they actually sent the suitcase from a kind of agency that was doing the shifting of the suitcase that we lost. And I had to wait because the guy was coming at 3 o'clock in the morning. We had the telephone call. He was going to come that night, 3 o'clock. So like that, me waiting with eyes like that. 3 o'clock in the morning, the guy ring. I go down, pants, and I go down, and then he hand me the duck. The duck. And I said, but there was another suitcase. Where is my suitcase? He said, but it's the only one. So, no, again. So no pants, nothing, and just the duck. All right. So we go. We stay. Actually, we wait. We were supposed to go earlier, but we wait. And then at the end, the suitcase arrives, and we can start. So we start. Peter, my mother-in-law, which is something like 90, to meet the other loony from the racing, to do the racing. So we go. It took us 2 days. We arrive, and when we arrived...
You forgot the bit about the border.
The border? No, there was nothing about the border.
Yeah, actually, we arrived at the border, and they always ask you in America, where are you
Are
going?
you a
What is your
terrorist?
life? Are you a terrorist? No, I'm just on holiday, I'm just going there. And they let me through, they let Carol through, and then my mother, who's was at that point a Canadian citizen,
Yeah.
they stopped her, and they said, well, what are you doing? And said, oh, well, it's my son, he's going to meet someone racing ducks and all this. And so at that point, they call me back into the water. Now you said you were going on, where are you going? And I was like, well, yes, I'm just going on a holiday. Are you going to see anyone? Who is this person? How did you meet them? What are you going to do? Right, yes, it's an acquaintance. I'm going through that town and I might just drop off and see this acquaintance that has an interest in
Hobby.
ducks. He likes ducks. Mr. Turnham, we're going to check you on the computer. Will you please go out and wait in that room? An hour later, I get us out of there. But if they just shut up and just said, yeah, we're driving, we can stop at the Motel 7.
So anyway, we carry on through, and at the end we arrive in a kind of car park, no, a camping thing.
Trailer park.
Yeah, a trailer park. And we arrive, and there's at the door there is a sign which is, come in, help yourself with a beer.
There's some beer in the fridge.
What more do you need?
The door was open. We come in. My mother-in-law and I are just sitting there, clutching our handbags, because for me it was the first experience of meeting someone like that. That you just. Now I'm used to it. Every time it's just what the hell am I
thank
doing
you,
here?
Carol. Thank you very much.
Well, no, that's no, now it's like that. Oh,
Now
well,
she
it's a part
sees
of
it
the
could be
habit.
worse.
Yeah, yeah. So, so we arrive, and then there's nobody, and so first we look around and all that, and then the guy arrives, and yeah, it's perfectly normal. And
Compared to?
so we do the race.
Well, what happened in the race, Carol?
So actually, the guy was having a nice duck, which was white, and he had a little helmet on. But he had plenty. He even had a buff rubber duck, you know, the one.
Quack, quack.
Yes, and he had plenty like that in his shelves. But anyway, we were racing the white one with the helmet, and so. So we were racing that. We were at the side of the lake, and Peter Duck went, and it very good actually.
Wow.
But is that?
Say it. You obliterated.
Yeah.
Say it.
I had twice the horsepower in there that he had. The volts I was sticking through that. It was 2 controllers, at least 23 volts going through these twin motor thing. It just went.
But he had a kind of nice duck actually. But his duck, I don't know what took him on. He started to go around and turn, and he dug himself into the water. You see the head, and then after that, nothing at all, just bubbles. Nothing at all, just bubbles. And oh, he was upset. And he went and called the guy from the lake, and he had to get the boat out, and we were not allowed to go diving to search for it, but he had a perch, and they were kind of looking. It lasted half the day of just that search for the lost duck. The lost duck's quest. So we just were sitting there waiting, and you know what? The guy even took scuba diving to find that duck.
And he never found it.